Hello, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Welcome back to Monica saying, you could put it that way. However, if you're joining us late, or if you just want to recap, well, let's do that. So last episode was hugely shocking. That was the episode where Sayori had her ticket punched, and it looks like she did it herself. Well, that's the way it's presented, but we summarized or theorized that the game punched it for her. We also had a bunch of text come up which looked like they were from the player's perspective, but we feared, well, probably both actually, that the game was writing those words and putting them in our mouth. Monica here is an interesting character. Hello Monica, how are you doing? So Monica, right at the beginning of the game, said that you can use the save and load function to change the outcomes you have with different girls. She also referred to us as a person of interest, basically the player character. And the game has stated before that she is out of our league. We can only write poems for Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori. In fact, in the world of Doki Doki Literature Club, what I think happens is that on the day of the festival, you have your poetry slam, and that is the first date you have with either Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri. How do we know this? Well, let's hit up settings and exit DDLC. Yes. Which puts us on the game's in-game desktop. If we hit up files, boop, and then we hit up traceback.txt. So when Sayori had her ticket punched, in the background was some error messages which refer to traceback.txt. It is not in the actual game file, it is in the sort of pseudo game file. So this will be familiar to anyone who's ever made a website or written anything, I guess in Python. Oh, wow, okay. These are error messages, and it's telling you which line in your code has the exception. We don't need to know any of that. What we need to know is down here. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This will probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ah, evil laugh. Well, here goes nothing. It looks like Monica, not being a dateable character in the game, in the sort of world of Doki Doki Literature Club, has decided to try and edit Sayori. So every time Sayori got close to us, especially after we told her we loved her, she was feeling pain, which is not something you normally feel. And yeah, it looks like Monica has been editing Sayori to feel pain when she's around the player character in order to try and get her out of the picture before, I guess, punching a ticket. We've got happy thoughts.png, which occurred at the same time, and I'm like, that's MS Paint, that's Sayori getting a ticket punched. I didn't realize that. Cool, right. Okay, and if we look at characters, we only have Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri. Monica having a huge 134 kilobytes, which is, yeah, quite a lot more than the others. So Sayori, she's part of the Dead Presidents Club, unfortunately, which is a shame because I really like Sayori. So if we go back into the game, and if we load, yeah, Sayori's been deleted out of the actual, well, the in-game game. Hit up load and say hello to Monica. Oh Monica, I think you're crazy. So there is, I think, just one final thing to say. I would love to see a version of this game where you do actually just straight play through to the day of the festival and you see something of the festival. I guess it will require a lot more artwork and everything to be done, but I'm going to sit back a little bit and just continue from this point. Ooh, Monica, you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I mean, yeah, I take a hot cup of tea to bed with me, even on the hottest days of the year, because it's tea. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Oh. God, that's... actually suddenly super sinister. If Monika punched Sayori's ticket... Oh... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Finn the Human, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. No, I was actually having a conversation with Steve Courtwright in the comments about how I don't have time to read these days. Which is a shame. Manga. Wait, did we answer manga before? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped some... Yes, that's exactly what I was reading. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Ah, evil laugh. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yuri says nothing at all. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. Oh God, Monica, don't, no. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri question nothing at all. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yuri says nothing at all. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Finn the Human? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Humph. Uh-huh. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Finn the Human. Oh, please don't. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form as an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... Finn the Human says nothing at all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Finn the human? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Finn the human, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. Yeah. No. I miss Sayori. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Okay? Thanks, I guess. Jesus, I don't like when she moves. Okay everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Finn the human, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Stop moving so quickly. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? No. I guess I'm going to sit back a little way. Oh, good. Oh, no. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though. So I don't think I'll be doing it again, unless I decide to punch my own ticket. Yeah, I gotta be careful because YouTube gets really funny about this stuff. I left a memento of the occasion below. It's a blood smear. Yes. No. So that sort of thing only really helps create adrenaline. People don't understand that. You can get the same thing riding a motorbike or leaping off a cliff into water or anything that gets a heart going. Oh, we can't write a poem for Monica. That's crazy. Right. Okay, what do we do? If we do this, do we curse one of the other girls? Oh no, I'm gonna write for Natsuki. Okay, I think Boop is one. Yeah, it is. 'Cause she's like the sort of cute and foodie words, I think. Nibble must be one. It is. That's two. Excitement prayer hop. Oh no, I gotta do this again. No, yeah, because some of these are still Sayori's words. Okay, Sunny? Nope, it's Whisper. Whisper, bonk, there we go. Oh yeah, Kawaii. Kawaii actually unlocks something, from what I remember, one of the pictures. Oh, I don't know which one of these is Natsuki's. I'm gonna go with Rose. Nope, that was wrong. It doesn't matter, because I think Lollipop is definitely... Yep. Wonder what happens if you just do a 50... Oh, you could genuinely do 50-50 for both of the girls. Oh, okay, well, Parfait, Natsuki. We got... Oh, Mouse, Eternity, Crimson, Alone, Papa, Tears, Dazone, Inferno, Skipping, and Wrath. Skip him. And we've got Swimsuit, Friends, Density. You are my Density? Strawberry. I'm pretty sure Strawberry is... Yeah, it's a food one. Sticky, Fantasy, Fluffy, Sing, and Pout. Oh, I think Sticky? Yep. No, more than halfway. That's pretty neat. Captive, Hope, Vibrant, Dazzle, Despise, Play, and Aura? Ooh, don't know. Yeah, not entirely sure about this one. Hit play. Oh, that was a Natsuki one. Alright, Fireworks, Chocolat. Definitely chocolate. Anxiety, Peaceful Flower, Electricity, and Beauty. Variance, Pleasure, Hopeless. Hopeless. No. I'm wondering if Flower is one? I'm not entirely sure. Beauty? Beautiful. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know about Natsuki. Flower, yes. Yeah, she's definitely onto sugar. Don't even need to look. Poppy Together, Infallible, Rain Cloud. I think some of these are Sayori's. Okay. Poppy. Bubbles. Bonk. Maybe we got a good run on Natsuki. So Extraordinary, Whirlwind, Precious, Kiss Kitty. Oh, anime. Yeah. She's into anime and manga. Lipstick, Vanilla. Vanilla Parfait. Because Parfait is one of hers. Jenny, Sunset, Nature, Raindrops, Dream, Lust and Cry. Don't know about that. Pink. There we go. So we got Vivacious, Defeat, Fickle, Ribbon. Oh no. Hi again, Finn the Human. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Finn the Human. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Yeah, I think this is Monica editing stuff in the background, right? You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you planned just to come here and hang out or whatever. Was that just a weird speed change in the music? But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the classroom. Monica, you were in front of the text. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into a seat. I'm sorry, Finn the Human. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Yeah, the music is messing up. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait! I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. This? How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. You. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Yes, okay, cool. I'll tell you what, we're going to leave it there for the time being. If you like this, definitely leave a little like. If you haven't already, subscribe because it, helps the channel. And if you want notifications, hit the bell. If you don't. And I'll tell you what, I'll catch you next time.